Now let's start next lecture number 13. Of course, it is from periodic properties. Subtopic is application or chemical behavior of electronegativity. Now the application of electronegativity. With the help of electronegativity values, one can identify first nature of bond. If the electronegativity difference between two atoms is greater, then the bond, for example, AB, A is one atom, B is another atom, and the bond present between A dash B. Then A dash B is having ionic nature. If the electronegativity difference between these two A and B is greater, then the bond is ionic in nature, and if it is equal or slightly differ from each other, then the nature of that bond is a covalent. याचा अर्थ ए आणि बी हे दोन ॲटम मिळून जर मॉलिक्यूल तयार झाला, यांच्यामधला जो बॉन्ड आहे तो त्या बॉन्डचं नेचर कसं असेल हे इलेक्ट्रोनिगेटिव्हिटीवरनं ठरलं जातं. जर या दोन ॲटममधला इलेक्ट्रोनिगेटिव्हिटी डिफरन्स जास्त असेल तर यांच्यामधला बॉन्ड हा आयोनिक नेचरचा असतो. आयोनिक नेचर म्हणजे हॅव्हिंग स्लाइटली पॉझिटिव्ह चार्ज अँड हॅव्हिंग स्लाइटली निगेटिव्ह चार्ज. पण जर का या दोघांमधला इलेक्ट्रोनिगेटिव्हिटी डिफरन्स हा इक्वल असेल किंवा त्यांच्यामध्ये फार कमी फरक असेल तर मात्र त्या बॉन्डचं नेचर कसं असेल, कोव्हॅलंट. कोव्हॅलंट म्हणजे शेअरिंग टाईप. Second application of electronegativity is percentage of ionic character. Percentage of ionic character given by the scientist Pauling. By using its Pauling's electronegativity scale, giving the relationship between ionic percentage of ionic character and the bond nature. So now here XA dash XB is nothing but AB atom, and X is a electronegativity of atom A and atom B. Now this table gives that when electronegativity difference is 0.6, the percentage of ionic character is 9. As it is increases, the percentage of ionic character also goes on increasing. Now when XA dash XB, that is the bond AB, electronegativity increases, that is it becomes 3.2. At that time the percentage of ionic character also increases, it is a 92. That means 92% bond is ionic in nature. This table indicate that as the electronegativity difference between two atoms is greater, ionic character is also increases or it is also greater one. From the above data, we can say that if XA dash XB, now again I repeat here, X is nothing but electronegativity of atom A and electronegativity of atom B, is equal to 1.7. Now 1.7 is the value given by Pauling. Now if it is equal, that is electronegativity difference of A and B is equal to 1.7, then that A dash B bond is 50% ionic and 50% covalent in nature. If that A dash B electronegativity difference between these two atoms is less than value 1.7, then the ionic character is less than 50% and covalent character is more than 50%. Now if XA dash XB, that is electronegativity difference between A dash B atom, is a greater than value 1.7, then that bond is having more ionic character than 50% and less covalent character than 50%. So from the value of electronegativity, one can predict the nature of a bond present between A and dash B molecule. Now third chemical behavior or application is from the electronegativity value, one can identify stability of bond in a molecule. So we can determine the stability of bond in molecule. If the electronegativity difference between two atoms, that is suppose A dash B, is more, then the bond is more stable. Now this table gives idea about electronegativity value difference in them. Then depending upon that, what will be the stability and energy required for the formation of this bond. Now here we take example of HF. HF is having electronegativity difference 1.9, that is hydrogen and fluorine. These two atoms, suppose here A is hydrogen, B is fluorine, A dash B. Electronegativity difference is 1.9, then HCl it is 0.9, HBr 0.7, HI 0.4. Now, if electronegativity difference is more, then that molecule having more stability. So, if we compare here, HF is having more stability than HCl. HCl is having more stability than HBr. HBr is having more stability than HI. And these are the value energies required for the formation of these bond. Now, fourth application is it can explain variation of bond angle, that is electronegativity value able to explain variation of a bond angle. If the electronegativity of central atom in a polyatomic molecule, that means more than two atoms are present, that is called as a polyatomic molecule. If that is a lower one, central metal atom is having electronegativity which is a less one, then smaller will be the bond angle. Due to the lower electronegativity of central atom, the bonding electron can be drawn out further, and hence there is a minimum repulsion between bonding pair is present. Now these are the example. NPAS, these are the member from nitrogen family, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, NH3, PH3, ASH3, these are the molecule. Now NH3 is having bond 107.2 degree, PH3 93.20 degree, and ASH3 92.10 degree. So now from top to bottom, or from electronegativity difference of a central atom is lower, that is phosphorus is having lower electronegativity than nitrogen. So nitrogen is having higher electronegativity than phosphorus and this arsenic. So as electronegativity decreases of a central atom, now here nitrogen is a central atom, phosphorus is a central atom, arsenic is a central atom. Here oxygen is a central atom, sulfur is a central atom, selenium is a central atom. As the electronegativity of this central atom decreases, the repulsion decreases, that is variation in bond angle also gets smaller. So here is the bond angle. Now fifth one is a metallic and non-metallic character can be identified with the help of a electronegativity value. Now the elements having higher value of electronegativity are acting as a non-metallic. That means they are having tendency to accept electron more. That is called as a non-metallic character which accept electron. So higher the value of electronegativity, more will be the non-metallic character, and lower the value of electronegativity, it gives the more metallic character. Now these are the table which gives all overall periodic table information. Now here there is a merits and demerits of periodic table. Now it indicates that from left to right number of electron shell remains same, whereas top to bottom electron shell increases by 1, and other properties also explained here. Valence electron increases by 1, electronegativity increases left to right, ionization energy left to right increases, electron affinity increases. So guys, go through this table, you can get idea about all periodic properties. What happened? Whether it is increase, decreases from left to right, top to bottom. Now merits, it based on a periodic table based on atomic number, position of elements are related to electronic configuration. Periodic properties show gradual variation at regular intervals, hence they are called as a periodic property, and easier to remember, understand, and reproduce. Where demerits of periodic properties table include that position of hydrogen is not satisfactory in periodic table, fails to accommodate the inner transition element, that is a block element. Hence for the study we place we means mentally place a block element at the bottom of the periodic table. So these are the merits and demerits of periodic table, and the periodic properties explained here well. So go through that. Again, this table gives the idea about the properties along with periodic property, and other properties also there, such as melting point, boiling point, oxidizing nature, reducing nature, what happened when travel along period, what happened when travel along the group, top to bottom, what happened. So again, go through this table. You can get idea about this one. Now, thank you for watching this video. Guys, here we finish our second chapter, periodic properties, the points which are included in syllabus. Now, in the next lecture, we are going to start a fourth chapter, that is a P block element. So, thank you for watching this one. Guys, go for more details. You have to visit videos which are present on the internet. So, go through that. Thanks again for watching the video.